The upcoming segment discuss content that is of adult nature. The views and opinions expressed are not that of the SABC and are that of participating contributors and listeners and do not reflect that of the official policy or position of Metro FM.
And we are live at 23 minutes after 10 o'clock. Happy Friday. Happy 6th of Feb. If you're celebrating your birthday today, maybe it's your anniversary. I mean, we are talking about love. Njolo is right here on Ask a Man. Ladies and gentlemen, before we continue and bring on Anonymous, it is only right for me to bring on our guests in for the Naked DJ. And so, Mizi, we said, hey, man, let's bring our friends of the show, friends of the station. And helping us out with Anonymous, we're joined by 5FM host and TV personality Smash Africa, as well as TV and radio personality and mental health activist Melody Mia. Hi, gents.
Happy Friday.
I would just like you to say Big Brother Mzansi host. My sister.
Focus.
I've been working very hard
to
end that title.
Absolutely. The title is yours. But
good morning.
This is a soft launch, guys. We're saying hi. We'll do the rest afterwards because this moment is Anonymous's moment, ne? So, with that being said, hi guys.
Hi Kutso, how are you?
Thank you. Great, thanks to yourself, Smash.
I just felt like being spicy.
Yeah, very, my friend.
That's why we called you, bro.
Melody, how are you doing?
What a pleasure again to be in the space with you, man.
We're back.
Such a privilege.
Says a lot, man. When the people ask, we bring what they ask for. And I hope you guys can just have fun and be real and be honest.
That's one thing I am good at, being real.
True.
And honest.
Too brutal sometimes, but I will take it with a pinch.
Take it with a pinch. Let's bring on Anonymous. Anonymous, good morning.
Hello, how are you guys?
Good, thanks to you, sir.
Morning.
I'm fine. I'm very nervous, you know.
Don't be nervous. Please don't be nervous. We've also got amazing gentlemen. We've got Smash Africa. We've also got Melody Mia. They're here for you. But Anonymous, before we continue, please allow me to read the house rules. Respect is the foundation of our conversation, sir. Maintain respectful language. Refrain from any swearing or use of profanities. Our responsibility is to protect your identity, and your responsibility, Anonymous, is to extend the same courtesy to protect the identity of the people or the person you'll be speaking about. Anonymous, do you agree?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we are listening. What's going on? What advice do you need?
For the past 17 years, I've been dating my girl. Then I took Lohola after 10 years. We have 2 kids, a 16-year-old girl and a 4-year-old boy. And I've been cheating on her for almost 12 years.
You've been cheating on her for almost 12 years?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so continue.
So, right now, I broke up with her this year, but I'm starting to regret. And also, I think she's not satisfied. She said she's not satisfied by our love relationship.
As in your intimacy?
Yes. And so I'm also dating a girl at the moment. So the other girl, she's helping me a lot with a lot of stuff that my previous wife she's not doing. And I've also sacrificed a lot of things in our relationship. And I think she doesn't love me. I think she's here with me because of she's in a relationship because of she doesn't work. Yeah, can I also speak in Soto?
Yes, Smash Africa, are you able to translate if he does? Yeah, he's happy to do so. Please, go for it, Papa. Go for it.
Okay, problem obalaka thobalano. And like I'm putting it in a good manner. Like I'm not timing. Okay, maybe I'm not in the mood for balana. Yeah, now umpotaka tell ya utako and ola utomufa now get 10 years. Like I'm tired. Like I'm ponso wa inyaka umpotaka ditele and the moto no. What's ithobalano ke ntho sentolo range ba botlhe ya tsa no oba na unjoli one na ke senjo umpote ka tselo unyaka ntweso.
All right, Papa, let's translate for those who do not understand, Smash.
All right, so the gist of what he's saying is that oftentimes when he's with his partner, they will complain about his lack of intimacy due to him sleeping around, but it's the manner of approach when she brings it up. It's done in such a way that is degrading and somewhat trying to pick on him. And
yeah, I think the approach already just puts a note of that we can't even solve the problem because now I'm reacting to how you're approaching it before we're dealing with the problem. But Anonymous, here's where I get lost. There's the 17-year relationship and then there's someone you're dating now. Who are we dealing with now? Are we dealing with the 17 or are we dealing with the person that's now newly in your life?
17 because I can't sleep.
You are daughter.
The 17-year-old relationship, but I wanted to be an open relationship so that she must know that I'm dating the previous one, the one that I dating now, the 2-year relationship one.
Okay, yeah. Anonymous, let me throw you a question. What advice do you want this morning, bro? So you've just painted a picture of what you're going through, ne? And I get it. So you have this relationship with your person that you've been with for 17 years. You've got a 16-year-old child and a 4-year-old. You've been married for close to 12 years. But on top of that, you have been promiscuous. Infidelity has been your thing. So you haven't been faithful in that 17-year relationship. That's the picture. Pause, Melody. I just want to get the gist of it. So, and then you mention a new relationship with someone else. Now, what Melody is asking is a valid question. Like, what are we looking to assist with pertaining to your situation right now?
Yeah.
What advice do you need from us?
All right, hold on. Let's hold it here. Anonymous, ska drop your phone, ne?
Okay.
All right, we're coming back. Let's head on over to the news headlines. Hopedi Delokwe is here.
Metro FM is where you want to be.
Metro FM is indeed where you want to be. 31 minutes after 10 o'clock, we are moving swiftly. Ask a Man, Friday edition. Thank you for joining us, South Africa, and also joining us in studio. Thank you so much to Smash Africa as well as Melody Mia. They are in for the Naked DJ and Somizi. So, Anonymous on the line. Anonymous was with the mother of his 2 children for about 17 years, but things ended between them after years of him cheating on her. Specifically, cheated for 12 years straight. He's now in a new relationship with someone else but regrets breaking up with his ex and wants her back in his life. However, he wants it to be a polygamous relationship. Anonymous, we're on the same page.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Melody.
So, Anonymous, I think the first thing that is a bit of a red flag in terms of how you're approaching this is that you haven't told us why you struggled to be just with her and her alone for that timeline.
And being faithful.
Okay. Okay.
Bua, Papa, bua.
So like what sacrifice for relationship.
So when you started
way too much.
So sorry, when you started the relationship with who was then your wife for that period, did she not convince you that she's the one? And even if, because get abantu bayashintsha as time goes on, is it something where she started strong and then over the years she stopped doing the things that made you happy, and then because the new person is showing you all these things but nayanga shintsha? So I'm trying to find, was it a character issue or was it a love issue?
No, you don't think like for starters, salary go mutual regular life cover, That's average. So kata life cover after the motor life cover. I have but never continue the life cover. You know if I part the beneficial. And secondly, salary I haven't tell you I tell my hello. All
right, so Anonymous.
Anonymous, Anonymous, just to translate, ne, for those who cannot understand. Thank you, Papa.
So just the gist of it. So what Melody was asking, Anonymous says his current partner is showing more and giving more from a relationship more than the ex, but it also doesn't sound like they have really broken up. It's like they've split up, but it's not really over, right? So what he's discovering is that the current is giving him more, right? Second, he mentions a situation where they actually went to get life cover, and I'm assuming that's with the lady you've been with for 17 years, ne, Anonymous?
Yeah.
Is that the one that you went to get a life cover with, or is it the new one?
The one, the 17-year-old.
Yes.
So Anonymous then went by to get covered, get a life cover, and the lady who's been with Anonymous for 17 years refused to get the life cover, but instead decided to get a loan for her mother. I guess Anonymous, lo no batla loan kapo no tlhoka chelete. Did you need money?
So now about that time.
All right.
There's so many different pillars here. We're dealing with the pillar of the relationship struggling with the first woman, the mother of your children, because I would not understand what you say 17 years building, 12 years married, sharp, things are not going well. If you leave and move on without looking back. But you're saying to us you want a polygamous relationship, but we haven't dealt with the reason why did you choose to multiple times over the years cheat on the same person. Is it because they were never good enough? Because I don't think I'm satisfied with that answer. To floppy guy, besides her not doing the things that she started doing when you started. And did you solve it? Did you go to counseling? Did you maybe bring the elders to sit down or problem and I need to be fair to the nation and tell them, but I don't know how to formally structure what I like, because polygamy, we hide behind it now, but not everyone will be 100% of what we want.
Yeah. Right, yes, now that was but non-neglected.
And there's nothing wrong for it. Let me give you
that's why I'm agreeing to what you're saying. Another problem, Motwaga, 17-year relationship. I had cars, so you're not we're not Unfiltered. Okay, sharp. Why when I fight moto, focus starting, I would do so that not license. Let's expire. Taking me certification in
So just to translate over there, Anonymous took the wife to get learners, went on to get the learners. Now it's time to get a driver's license. Anonymous decided to be a driving instructor. And now, and I will say this, I will advise against teaching our loved ones, our brothers or our sisters or our spouses how to drive.
Right.
Take them to a driving school, because half the time you are not equipped to be a driving instructor, and it can be very emotional and you can say things you can't take back.
She's so honest, man.
So I digress. So back to translating Anonymous situation.
I digress.
Anonymous then takes the initiative to spice things up, I beg your pardon, and then as he does that, they go on a vacation, but now Madam is complaining about the distance. So essentially what Anonymous is struggling with right now is that the lady he wants to be with, that he's been with for 17 years, is forever complaining. And the reason for wanting polygamy is the new one does not complain as much. Am I correct in putting it like that, Anonymous?
Yeah, and secondly,
and now there is another. Anonymous. Okay, Anonymous. Come on, Trevor. No. So bon sheba so anong wena o tloja papa ya 17 years young as e lo no complainang ka 2026 anonymous to ke botse nnete race tse potsa ya pe yang o tso ija yang for 17 years
no kale ke motso like I love home food. Oh, for the joke
So anonymous, Mary, you want to be with her, and no moment
I truly love her. Like,
do you love yourself?
And that's why I do motokin no, cause motokin no. Oh, for the all I did like for starters, Okonopeya, one I with love. 17-year relationship. One I never for these are ideal. I want to have it. I know for so.
Anonymous, you know, in everything that you've said, I think you've simplified our thought today. You are in love with a woman that is not in love with you in terms of servanthood. Yet you have met a woman who can serve you, but you do not have the capacity of love from here. Why one would you when ushange 80-20 is serious? Because I mean, end of the day, you know this woman doesn't make you feel the best based on food. Now it's intimacy, and then she's always complaining. So you've mentioned more things that hurt you than things that you've done to hurt her outright. Why don't you leave?
Anonymous. Wait, Anonymous, can I just ask a question? I just want to understand, are you married to 17-year-old?
That's customary marriage. So
100%.
they are married.
Okay.
They are married.
Can I interrupt you guys?
Sure.
Number two, like I'm 17-year-old, I feel go high. Like refile bana o habo mama hai o tla founa for anyake motho like ene motho always o botsa mama hai ditaba tsa rena.
Hi. Anonymous, just hold it here now. I'm gonna allow Smash to translate. See if you are Tsonga, I'll translate. But it's only right when Melody Umzulu.
I guess he's a multilingual.
Come on. Smash will handle it afterwards. Anonymous, don't go anywhere. We're coming back, ne?
Okay.
Sharp, Papa. All right. We are back 43 minutes after 10 o'clock. We still have Anonymous. Anonymous, you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much for staying on the line. Joining us in studio, in for the Naked DJ and Somizi, we've got Smash Africa as well as Melody Mia. Gents, let's go in with the advice now. Because of time, let's go in.
All right. Because we are pressed for time, I'll just run through the translation again. Essentially, when Anonymous drops off the kid at the mother-in-law's place, the grandmother would reach out to Anonymous's girlfriend, because let's call it what it is. There's Anonymous's wife and there's Anonymous's girlfriend, right? And essentially, by calling the girlfriend, Anonymous reveals that the mother will reveal the issues that Anonymous and wife are going through, and now this somehow affects their relationship with his girlfriend. Anonymous, am I correct in that translation?
Yeah.
All right. Say that again. Oh yeah. No. I am. Anonymous is saying they're also listening to the radio. But now this is okay. Cool.
It makes it so interesting.
Let me share my 2 cents. Please. In terms of what you said, Anonymous. Anonymous, you say you love your wife of 17 years, and you want to be with her. Ne? And now you also would like to add another wife who is your current girlfriend, and the reason for wanting to add your wife, another wife, I beg your pardon, is because this girlfriend cooks for you well, takes care of you domestically, meaning irons, and caters to you, and also from an intercourse perspective there is generally an understanding. Correct? That's
well, the problem is she not have no by then. He cheated because of then, or else he's wrong.
He's addicted to sex. So
well, that's a good problem if you manage it well.
Anonymous, now let me give you advice based on what you have said, right? So my first thing, my brother, are you sure you are not just looking for someone who's going to be your helper from a domestic front and also please you from a sexual intercourse perspective? Because this is what it sounds like to me. It sounds like you want a maid and you also want a sexual partner in this whole thing.
Okay,
so you're clarifying that you are not addicted to sex. It's more of you want it but you're not addicted.
Yeah, I'm talking one for all. Like, better one. Like, you think that's a woman to 5 round, 10 round, no, I go to move.
Okay. I'm glad you clarified this. And I want to also jump on to what Smash is saying. I think we need to clarify, Autiaka, that there's a difference between being in love with someone and also being caught in the thoughts of someone being in your life. I think you love the idea of the 17-year-old relationship based on Khaled, you guys have been together for years. You have children together. And you don't want to accept the reality that you can love someone from afar. It's okay to love her, Mara, just rumele chelete here and there, but don't be there because clearly she doesn't make you happy. But you can still respect her from afar. Then you bring in the new lady. How are we supposed to say to the new lady, in fact, you're perfect, but my ex is not the greatest, but she's also part of this? It confuses even the new person to say, are you deciding to move on or not? Because it's like you want your bread buttered on both sides and you still expect everyone to understand that this is normal. It's not, Broak. I really think as an individual, when you're saying we're getting married, the idea, and here I'm being a child about it, the idea of marriage is doing life with someone together because we make it easier when we are together. And if it's no longer like that and you're not doing things to remedy those problems, what you open yourself to, which is we are all victims of it as men, is the reality that cheating happens when we fail ourselves in discipline. But if you are doing it intentionally because you cannot leave that woman, you are sacrificing yourself for nothing because you are still the wrong person every side you go.
So Anonymous, you said you wanted advice on getting Istembu or getting into a polygamous relationship. My brother, I know absolutely nothing about it, but I can tell you this is not the way to go about it. I in terms of Situ, meaning culture and tradition, this is not how you best go about it, right? So when your wife does not want you to get it, just understand from a fundamental point you started off wrong. Second, right, pertaining to keeping your wife and keeping your girlfriend and also carrying on cheating, you are putting your life at risk, your wife's life at risk, as well as your girlfriend's life at risk, and your future sexual partners. So I think you need to seek professional help pertaining to your emotional state when it comes to your love for your wife and also these things that you are getting from your girlfriend, because there is help. You could speak to a counselor.
He could leave.
I mean, you keep on saying he could leave. This man just said many times it's hard for him to leave.
It sounds like a prison mentality.
So I am not here to judge.
I'm not judging him.
I'm just here to share my 2 cents. And if it's worth 200,000 rand, Anonymous, go wild. But Melody, another thing that I will add to, right?
Yeah.
Oftentimes we can use discipline or the flesh as a cop-out to our behavior. We need to find out what the cause of that behavior
100%.
is. So hence, Anonymous, my advice to you, go back home, ubuele mamazala, speak to the wife, right? And do this thing. pertaining to our relationships, these are the issues that I have. The issues that you have with me, let us see how we can best communicate and iron those things out, right? Because also you've got the 4-year-old to raise together. Don't forget that. And not forgetting the 16-year-old. And then to your current girlfriend, unfortunately, she's in the mess. Do you understand? And she is in the mess because everyone involves her, from the mother-in-law to you, and now she's part of this. It might be too early to try and say, sit together, the three of you, but mediation is the best way to deal with your situation if you would like to keep both people in your life instead of choosing Melody's stance of leaving.
No. And that's why I wanted to actually tap on that. I would say, as you have this opportunity to reflect, as Smash has eloquently put it, now I always say, the heart wants what it wants. But if what the heart wants is what's killing it, the heart will no longer live. I'm saying you have the opportunity, but look at the risk of the opportunity. You can love them both if you can respect them both and be honest with them both at the same level of maturity. That's where I think the opportunity really is.
All right, gentlemen, we're going to leave it right here. Anonymous, I need you to continue listening through the radio. I hear that your partners are there. 2160. Let's take on a call coming through here. Let's head on over to Midval. Ntombi, good morning.
Hi guys, how are you?
Good, thanks, and you.
Morning.
I'm good. Then my advice is based on anonymous. Because the way I look at things now, I feel like he won't be satisfied with both women even in a later stage. I think what he needs to do is to try and get counseling based on his sexual desire.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I see, because even in the later stage, that sometimes we grow old, our bodies do change as well. So what if in the later stage he realizes that this current girlfriend also didn't satisfy him? So let him do an introspection about himself first. Get a counseling, because I doubt that if both women will satisfy him, he will need another woman in the later stage. As he said, now he wants polygamy. That's how I see it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Don't be nice, sweet, and straight to the point. Let's take a listen to your voice notes, starting here.
Hello. This is Sipo from Brandbeck.
Hi, Sipo.
I think what's making Anonymous' situation difficult is the fact that both girls or women, the wife and the girlfriend, they want to be in his life. If one of them didn't want to be in his life, then one person would have realized that, you know what, I don't want to be in this mess, then let me leave this guy. So clearly they want to be in his life. And if that's the case, Anonymous must sit them down and call parents or call someone else and say, you be the mediator. I want them both in my life. If the wife doesn't agree or the girlfriend doesn't agree, then you've got a solution. You can actually use Melody's situation of loving from afar. And then, but first use Smash Africa's solution of getting a mediator and see what can happen. Then the three of them need to sit down, but there must be someone that's going to actually make a ruling over this.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Nice show.
You.
Bye.
Bless you. Thank you.
Anonymous needs to release Umdana Bantu. The fact that they've been together for 17 years, of which he had been cheating for 12. And he sounds like my worst nightmare. Anonymous should just leave the woman alone and move on with his life. This man, hopeless. I can't see whatever woman he meets, he's gonna cheat on and find an excuse to find another one who cooks and cleans better and keeps him happy. I know this guy.
Plot twist.
Love her.
Plot twist.
Love her.
To find out that the wife has just been busy, like Anonymous.
Yo, but same WhatsApp group.
Do you know what I mean? That's so all I'm saying. But I think
in closing, guys,
as we are building families and we are building communities, and we also need to be aware that we are not perfect. No one will ever be perfect. What we can do is afford grace.
100%.
But with that grace, you must also know it comes with a great deal of responsibility. So the responsible thing, please practice the responsible thing.
Thank you, Smash.
You know, you've said it so well. And one thing I want to say, firstly, Anonymous, I'm looking forward to the tweets when he goes to the family meeting because Uzoba peace. When they all sit down and go to, anyway, but on a serious note, I always say, you know, as someone that really pursues love, the greatest fear that we all live with is that one day you wake up and it doesn't exist. And if it still exists, the best you can do is to try water it for as long as you can, so that he can be able to say, yes, I love you, but I need to know how to love you now at a much more mature level. You can't say you love me, but you hurt me every day.
Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen listening right now, South Africa, please, can we just show some love to 5FM host and TV personality Smash Africa, as well as TV and radio personality and mental health activist Melody Mia. You guys are incredible. I won't even lie. Thoroughly enjoyed watching you. Thoroughly enjoyed the advice you gave to Anonymous. But most importantly, where can we catch you guys? Smash Africa. Take it, man.
You already know, man. 5FM, Smash Africa weekends, 2 to 5. Big Brother Mzansi. Let's go, 6 p.m.
Oh, come on.
Sunday Mzansi magic.
Melody.
You're going to pay for that advert. So obviously, it's pretty simple. We're actually off with, to the airport with the wife. We're going to celebrate a friend's 40th birthday in Cape Town.
Nice.
But other than that, we're just thinking about the team we need to beat as Orlando Pirates. I'm once and always. But other than that, man, sooner than later, we'll be back and chatting again.
Amen. I love that. Gentlemen, don't go. Hey, one has his wife here. Never mind.